Hey everybody, it's Mike here with Spirit Change Garage, and today we'll be putting HeadLiner in that thing. Alright guys, got the goods from Joann's. Onward into the next store, or wherever we're going. Gotta get the adhesive. Gotta get this girl some Dunkin', right? Man, you guys don't know how nice it is to actually see some decent weather. The sad thing is it's still in the 30s, but it feels so good outside and it's so nice outside. Look at these clear skies. It's so beautiful, right? Let's see how she orders her Dunkin'. Let's see what she does here, everybody. Here we go.
French switches in Dunkin'?
I get a large French vanilla ice, 6 and 6.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can make only medium for the deal.
Okay, I'll get a medium then.
So you wanna get that?
Yeah.
So one medium iced French vanilla. Is it cream and sugar?
Yeah, 6 and 6.
Okay. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's all. You ruined it all.
How did I ruin it?
Because I wanted a large, I don't want a medium. You messed up my whole sugar thing.
Then you should have just got a large coffee and gave me the medium.
I don't ever order a medium, so I don't know what I want in it. It's gonna be a bad day.
I will say, guys, their hash browns, I'm not a big hash brown fan, but these hash browns, look at that. It's so freaking good. All right, guys, this is what I'm going to try out. Permatex HeadLiner adhesive. I heard it's better than the 3M. And it's like $3 cheaper here at Advance Auto. I think it was like...
There's a Mopar, there's a Mopar.
Oh, God, no. No, it's a takeover.
Oh my God, there's another one.
Mopars everywhere. Ah. Here we go, guys. Look at this. Look at this. I'm over here against the freaking door. She done had some coffee in her, and now she's going crazy.
It's not something.
Man, sorry for the shakiness, everybody. Little shaky Johnson hand today. Guys, for $6, this ain't bad. This good sandwich, them hash browns, and that medium coffee that she complained about.
It would have been better if it came with a large.
Yeah, pretty good.
A medium coffee doesn't get anybody through good.
I gotta start my day off with some Coca-Cola. I don't drink coffee. Yeah. All right, guys, pretty much I'm prepping the area to start putting a HeadLiner on. Took the visors off, put them in the house. Took the mirror off. About to take these off. I'm just sticking it straight to the metal. I'm gonna take this off somehow, some way. Probably re-glue that back. And pretty much go with that layout. Just with it being furry, I think everything will blend kind of good. And if I need to, I could put like a couple screws in these areas because it won't go through the roof. So thinking it should all turn out pretty good. Seen somebody else on YouTube do it. He did his in blue. And I think it should turn out pretty freaking nice. That door panel looks pretty good. I actually popped this one off the other day. I fixed my window track. A little plastic piece that holds the window and the roller on. It fell apart, so I had to fix that. But yeah, I'm gonna pull these, pull them, pull that, pull this, and then continue on. All right, guys, just a quick update. Got everything out. We're getting ready to start test fitting that. We're gonna bring it all the way over. It's already shedding like crazy. It's gonna be okay. But yeah, here's where we're at right now.
Oh my god.
That's shedding a lot.
Watch out.
But yeah, we're gonna start mocking it up. All right, guys, I sprayed all that with adhesive. Now we're gonna spray the fabric. Like I said, I'm using Permatex stuff. Heard it's the best. And we're gonna start working from the front to the back, getting it done. She's having neck cramps, and so far it's sticking up there pretty good. This stuff is tacky. What do you think about it?
This is better than the 3M.
Yeah, like super tacky.
But the only thing is you gotta kind of work quick because it starts clogging.
Yeah.
And if there's a girl out here, just wear a bonnet or a shower cap because...
Yeah, she's getting all up in her hair. Yeah. But y'all stay tuned. All right, guys. We got it hung up. Doing some stress relief cuts. And obviously we got to do some trimming. But it's actually coming along pretty good, I think. Pretty sick looking. I like it a lot. You guys, go get you a girl that's crafty. My baby's so crafty, I swear. This girl succeeds in everything crafty she does. She may not be too mechanically inclined at times after all the learning I've taught her, but this girl could freaking craft, man. This is no joke. Like, this girl's a genius when it comes to crafting. So whenever I do a merch drop, if anyone's interested in merch, you let me know. I'm gonna have t-shirts of this car, the RX-7 and the Camaro. And this will be the girl, honestly, when the merch drops, this will be the girl hand making everybody's merch right here. All right, guys, time to road trip it. And the Beetle to Advance. Got to go pick up another can. It's a big headliner, so obviously it's going to take a little bit more. Plus, we want it to stick good, so it's actually coming out really freaking good. All right, peoples, look at that. Wow. She's still trimming over here. I opted to leave the normal mirror out of it because it keeps sagging. And you see I put like that JDM long mirror, or you normally put them on JDM cars because the mirrors are too small. I'm gonna put my wink mirror on there, the golf cart mirror. I took it out the RX-7. I'll buy a new one for the RX-7. But this thing is looking sick. I still gotta re-raise it back up because I lowered it down a tad bit and now it rubs a tiny bit. So I'm gonna raise it back up an inch. It's just that, like, when it's raised too much, it rides too stiff. But it's gonna be, it is what it is. I only got like 20 pounds of PSI back here in the air shocks. I guess air shocks are bad. People frown upon them. I don't know. I'm only gonna use them in case like I put like subs or something in the back and I need a little bit of extra support back there so it don't sag too crazy. I'm gonna end up putting a seat cover over the back today, and yeah, it's looking pretty, I'd say it's looking pretty decent. By the way, for my people that want to do this on a budget, you could go with cheaper adhesive. I'm sure there's something out there a little bit cheaper.
Gorilla Glue is like $6.
Gorilla Glue, $6. But honestly, like something like this, I'd probably just
I just use it.
yeah, go with the Permatex.
It
and
sticks really fast.
yeah. Then like I was saying, like the fur I got was that much money, but there was different furs that were like $10 at Hobby Lobby a yard. So 3 yards did this pretty much, and you see how much is getting done right now. So 3 yards, $30. You could do this less than, I'd say less than like $60 if you did it on the right budget. Mine's just a little bit extra because I'm bougie, but this could be budgetly done. So anybody wanting to do this, here's your motivation to do it. Not all headliners are going to go like this because this is an old car, so it's all metal up there. I know some people, they build wooden backboards to lay up there, but I'm not too worried about it. I'm just gluing it straight to the metal, getting straight to the point. It's turning out great. So hey, that's how we're going to do it. Doing it Spirit Change the Garage way. I just wanted it to look a lot more cleaner, especially that I got approved for the sick week pit. Like, I think it's like Spitting Park, something like that. I don't know. But it's part of the car show thing they have there where you could park in the pit area. And my car actually got approved for it, so that might be an upcoming video. As long as work permits for that anyway. I'm still up in the air about doing it. But now that I got approval for it, I really do want to do it. So I want this thing looking sick, because I'll guarantee when people see this, it's going to be all over everybody's YouTube channel. So we'll see. I got to represent Spare Change Garage the right way. Got to get us out there. And there's only one way to do it, and it's to do it. Get to it, right? Yes. All right, guys, we started running into a little bit of issue because it's getting a little bit colder. She's having a hard time sticking it in there, getting it to stick intact. But it was the nozzle on that one, like, wasn't spraying right. So I had to take the nozzle off the other one. Right now she's working on that. She just finished this. I'm about to go take the car seat off of, the seat cover off of the front seat bench seat that I had, to cover all that, to make it a little bit better. Got a little fur coming through. I had to open the door, but I don't want it to blow in her face. But it's actually coming out pretty good, guys. She's done a fantastic job. It's insane. So from you doing this to anyone at home wanting to do it, what do you think the hardest part of doing this was?
Well, eating the hair. That's the worst part, is the hair in your mouth. The hair stuck to me everywhere. But no, do it in warm weather. Don't do it in the cold, unless you have like a heated garage or something, because
For sure.
it don't stick when it sticks, it's just not as easy. It's been pretty easy so far, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not as tacky.
On the hardness of to do this, what do you scale it from 1 to 10? For like the beginner person that's never done this before.
Well, I feel like this is a pretty big car, which is intimidating, but it's flat for the most part. So I feel like that makes it easier, because I have room to work. But it's pretty easy. I'd say like 8 out of 10.
That's good.
Easy.
Very good.
But I don't know what the cleanup's looking like.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I gotta go hit the car wash to vacuum it all out.
It is easy though. It is. I do feel like maybe this fabric makes it easier, because you can't really mess up, because you can just blend the hair. If you were doing something more like not shaggy, it may look silly if you have to do a bunch of cuts in it.
Especially because she had to go,
I blent over here, I blent over there, you can't even tell.
Yeah.
But
And then even like the pillars across the top, you can't really tell.
no, you can't tell like the bars that come out.
Yeah.
Like, right there, you can kind of see one.
Right.
But you really
It looks
can't.
really good, honestly.
Yeah. Came out pretty good.
You could say it's Chewbacca, it's the Dumb and Dumber look. Whatever you want to say it looks like. To me, it's a shag wagon. I know some people are gonna be like, why would you do this? Some people are gonna be like, dude, that's pretty sick. I like it. She likes it. Pretty sure plenty of other people will like it. It's a cool idea. It's pretty much showing you guys, do what you want with your car. Don't listen to what anybody has to say. Even if you think it might not turn out great, just give it a try. You won't know until you do it. I put Chevy swivels and this, and I don't know. So far, it's all been working out pretty good. Just got to keep the momentum and keep going and going and going. Don't stop. And she's wrapping up on the last pillar.
Really gotta do what I'm doing on the shitty part. All dragging and shit.
Jesus, I'm gonna have to edit that cussing. It's coming out. Look, I'm filming the technical part here. Changing the razor blade side. It's the hardest part of everything.
You can see all the hair floating from the camera.
For real.
It's so bad.
God, this is so hard. How could I ever do this?
I did everything else.
I might have to YouTube tutorial on how to put this back together, guys. Here I go, really struggling now.
He just watched me the whole time.
Oh man, don't say that.
I did it. I didn't want your help.
I really am struggling now. Look, I done jinxed myself.
Listen, this is the last little piece. Could you please speed it up?
Man.
I'm cold.
Anyway, how to not do things the right way.
Do you need a YouTube how to change the blade?
Yes, I'm just so saying. Anybody know of a channel that could teach me?
All right.
It works. Look at this girl, hairy from the butt up, everywhere.
And once I get that first cut, yeah, I have to glue that after.
That's how she's been doing it. This is the technical stuff.
Okay.
See, so you guys get to see some of the process of how it's getting done. The other stuff is just basically get up there to the front, start gluing, pressing, gluing, pressing, gluing, pressing.
Getting it started is the hardest part.
Yeah, I honestly, when we first started, I was like, oh God, this is not going to turn out great. When we first started, I was a little nervous because it was hard getting in there with the seats. Probably be easier if you remove your seats. But with the seats in there, even though the swivels, I feel like made it easier to maneuver. With the bench seat, it would have never happened that easy. We would have, because like she's been climbing front to back and all that. It would have been so hard with the bench seat in there.
With these seats, it's nice.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. I got that installed. I don't even want to talk about how much of a pain in the arse that was. Trying to find the holes, drill new holes. Like, oh God, I don't even talk about it. But yeah, it's all done. I just threw that in the back window. That's just loosely laying there, you know, just for a little bit of look. But I gotta go clean this car out. Definitely. Other than that, this is it, people. This is it. Got the swivels. I mean, the car's looking pretty freaking sweet, if you ask me. Next, I'm gonna lift it up a tad bit, which I'll show you guys. Just throwing a little extra things in the video, but put the seat cover on it for now. It was one I already had. Make it look halfway decent anyway. Got a lot of vacuuming to do. I need to put the plastic pieces on there too. Here's the bracket up close and personal. I need to pick up all the screws. This stuff sucks, man, honestly. I hope it don't shed too much, like with it being glued in, who knows. But for now, this is the Shagmobile. The caster isn't that great. Over here, I could already tell, like, I need to do more positive caster because it kind of feels like the wheels wander just a tad bit. And it's funny because with them other big tires, it didn't feel too bad, but I could still kind of tell. So I need to adjust them and then adjust it on that side and put positive caster in it. I think the most you could go on like an old Plymouth might be like 3 degrees, which a lot of newer cars are a lot more, but that'll be better than where it's at right now because I messed with this side in the beginning and I accidentally put negative caster because this wheel was too close to right there. And then I ended up putting it back to like where it was before. And I still know it needs definitely more caster, positive caster to the front to feel a little bit better. Then I'm gonna do a little homemade wheel alignment, do the old tape measure trick side to side and see what that's looking at. I guess on this car, it calls for like 0 toe in or like just a tad bit. I'm not sure what the measurement exactly is, but I think it's just a little bit. But they're more like old things anyway. Everyone's saying don't go by the book, kind of do your own little touch to it. Because if you go by the book right now, it's based on like older tires and stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna get to doing. I'll show you guys these bolts that adjust the height too on here. Sometimes in life, you just gotta improvise. It's working good enough. Got it for the most part over here. Gotta go hit that side. But hey, you gotta use the house vacuum. It is what it is. Improvise nicely, guys. Improvise nicely. Here's the secret though to improvising. Let me make sure she ain't out here watching or something. When you improvise, don't tell your wife what you're taking the vacuum for. Don't even tell her you took it. Just return it all full of whatever's in there. And yeah, she'll take care of it. All right, guys, to proceed on. First, we gotta get our favorite drink, choice. Yes. Nothing better than Cordona. Pretty sure it says 24. I was thinking about doing a caster as a reason I start thinking about this. The 3/4. Everything else is like 3/4 of lug nuts, everything. Okay, so putting that bolt in lifts it, pulling it out lowers it. That's how torsion bars work. So if you got an old school that's torsion suspension, in will raise it, out will lower it, and it still has a long way to go up, has a long way to go down. So you could actually get, there's a lot of leverage here. Only thing I don't like is it seems like the more you raise it, the more stiffer it gets. But people are saying it's just because your shocks are bad. I don't know. People are saying you can't stiffen suspension by tightening it. I have no idea. My first car with torsion bar suspension. So I'm just passing on knowledge though on how to adjust it. So in higher, out lowers. Remember that, peoples. Note to self, by the way, the only reason there ain't no jack stands is because it's already like to its peak, by the way. For safety, always put jack stands. Count your turns when you turn it in normally, but it's pretty hard. To lower it down is easy, but man, when you lift it up, make sure you jack it up though when you do this, because if you try to do it while it's on the ground, it's gonna be way more difficult. I guarantee it. It's already difficult now. Also, remember when cranking these down, a couple of turns honestly do some pretty good work. Like, it only takes a couple times to get it up. So just to let y'all know. Now I'm gonna mess with these things. But really I should drop it down, let it settle for a second. Should go drive around the block, see where it settles. Well, actually, let's see when I let it down. Let's see where it's at. Slowly. All right, let's see. Right now, obviously, it's gonna be stuck up. Before it was like all the way right there. This will be the ideal part, but see, it's still pretty spongy now. I'm honestly about to jack it back up all the way to where I had it before, but it's still pretty spongy. I swear before it was so stiff when I went this high. I might go a tad bit higher because I kind of want a little bit of lean to her, and I feel like that's still a chance of rubbing when I'm sitting in it. So I think I'm gonna take it up too. All right, you see, you guys, I only went a couple turns and I can fit 3 fingers in there. I need to go a little bit higher on this side to match this side. I wasn't keeping track of the turns. But you could tell, just a little bit different. Obviously, take a tape measure and measure down. Would be the proper way. I'll measure by the fingers. But I'll probably get tape measure and measure it out. I don't want to sit crooked, but you can kind of see it leaning now, and it looks so much better. Honestly, I like that little bit of lean to her. Not too much, but you know, just a little bit. All right, guys. So the front looks adjusted pretty decent. I'm still gonna push it as much as I can, see what it does. But I started out in the back. Put the back in, pull the front out. I should have showed you guys it before because you could it's hard to see right now. But there's 2 ball joints. You want that one to slant back, not slant forward. Which it may interfere with this, it's gonna push it closer. So it's gonna rake it out pretty much. Gives it better stability. You don't want it to break in. I guess they sell like Moog things to get even more out of this, which is what I'll probably end up having to do. But for now, this will be hopefully good enough. Because once I do that, oh yeah, by the way, lifting it affects camber. By the way, it'll give it positive camber the more you lift it. They said that you could use these for camber, which I could see if like you adjusted them both this way together, it'd give you negative camber, and obviously both out would give you positive camber. But I'm just messing with the caster, so I'm doing like, it shouldn't affect the camber. I don't know. If I'm wrong, I guess I'm wrong. But I'll end up doing the same over here. And when I sit the car down, honestly, the camber don't look bad. It don't look like there's any crazy camber, even with it sitting this high. Like, come on. It's on jack stands right now, or on the jack, but that don't look bad. So it ain't like it's gonna be positive, crazy camber or nothing serious. But this caster should help it drive better straight and not make the steering wheel feel like this going down the road. So we want that positive caster. Sure. Wait, hold on. What kind? Phillips or flathead? Let me see what kind of screwdriver this girl needs. What's it for?
My vacuum's not working.
What do you mean it's not working?
It's like not sucking anything.
What you allowed to do with it?
I vacuumed.
Oh.
I just vacuumed yesterday though. I don't. It's not no hair in it. I don't know.
Run! 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 Alright guys, last thing I'm going to show you. So pretty much the dimple back there, scoots it up. Dimple up here. Let me get you through that. Right there, scoots that back. So think of it like this. The way I did it makes it go more like that. If you do the opposite, it'll go like that. You don't want that. You want that. Think about bicycles. These horns are pretty loud, by the way, people. Did it to both sides. Here's the ride height now. As you see, 3 fingers and change. And same on the other side. For the most part. 3 fingers and some change. Might be a little bit more over here still. I need to probably lift that side up a little bit more. Take a tape measure though, people. Obviously, I'm probably gonna let it settle in before I even mess with it anymore because that side might go down a little bit. Go take it for a ride around the block. Do what you gotta do before you jump the gun and keep going and going and going. But that's done for now. The only other thing I'm gonna check is toe, but it looks like it has a little bit of toe in. So I'd rather it be, you always want your alignment towed in, not towed out. But a car like this, I'm gonna bring this up because no one ever brings this up. Toe out will make the car feel like you're gonna wreck all over the place. Back in the day, I used to try to do my own alignments. The toe out, scary. The more camber, negative camber you have in the front. Now, somebody might get on here and try to correct me, but the more toe out you gotta have or don't drive right. Like on all my drift cars, I always have toe out and it drove amazing down the street. I try to do toe in and it was eating up the tire. Like literally, a couple miles down the road, it'd start eating that up. Not on this car, but on the 300Z I had. And yeah, like this car, I'm gonna want all the caster. It's a drag car. Like, come on. I'm gonna need all the caster I could get. Which, you'll adjust it from up there. There's shims and everything you adjust that with. But I'm gonna end up doing some other suspension on there. This girl. No, I know. I'm just filming you. What you get from Taco Bell. Since you're always eating or something on the show. Guys, this is what's expensive. Her. Do a little zoom in.
Did you see their new
Ain't she the prettiest? Nice. I love this girl. We've been together forever. Look at this. Best friend. To all my fellas in life, go get you a best friend like this. A soulmate. I ended up starting to sand back on that because it is nice out today. But ladies and gents, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I appreciate everybody that likes, drops a comment, watches the video all the way through. I appreciate everybody that helps me make this happen. And as long as you guys help me make it happen, I'll keep making it happen. Regardless, though, in the beginning, I already know you got to pay your dues to get where you got to get. And today's motivational thing is don't let nobody ever discourage you. Just give it a try. I always say that in every video. But on any kind of budget, you could do anything, even building a car. I always tell people, build a car in your budget. Don't build a car outside of your budget. You know what I mean? So I hope everybody has a blessed day. Thank you for watching. Tune in and Spare Change Garage. Let's get it all done. Where we got all kinds of unfinished projects we're never gonna finish. I'm just kidding. Y'all stay tuned.